How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I have something really important to talk to you about today, which is the new Luna revival plan. Now, before you click off, I have to say a massive warning right now. With any kind of revival plan like this, there are scammers that try to get you. They try to fish. They try to post videos on YouTube. Because there is a finite amount of time, people are scrambling to figure this out. It's in the middle of the week. Don't fall for anything. You don't have to do anything to get these new tokens. I'll talk about it later, but you don't have to send your tokens anywhere. You don't have to send crypto anywhere. You just have to sit and wait. So just a heads up before we get into the video. I actually filmed the video and I thought I really knew that I need to hit on this because some investors will be taken advantage of. We have final confirmation that Terra has a new plan for Luna. So Luna is going to be revived. We're going to have a new token. A lot of us are going to get airdrop tokens. We already have some exchanges confirming that they are going to work with Terra on this. And I want to give you all the details because it happens in about 48 hours. So if you guys don't mind hitting the like button and subscribe button, I really appreciate that. We're also going to talk about something that's happening later today in a few hours that could be big for the crypto market and for the stock market. Now, if you want to help in some way and get some free money, there's a link down there to Blockfolio or FTX. So FTX is one of the best places to trade Bitcoin, to trade other cryptos as well. They give you a lot of different perks from really low fees on trading to being able to get free crypto when you actually trade over $10. It's also trusted by over 6 million different people, and they do allow you to track a bunch of different cryptos and show some really important things like this, like the 24-hour volume, also the Bitcoin dominance, two things that are really important to look at if you're an investor in crypto. So definitely check out the links underneath the video. There's one link, the top link, which is to this, which is for more of the typical investor, and then the one underneath is for high volume traders or people that are, making more trades. Now, the crypto market is looking a little bit better. I mean, we've been really in this range for the last few days. A lot of these cryptos, at least at the top of the list, are right where they have been. Now, later today, we do have the Fed minutes. Now, this could drive the crypto market and the stock market. A lot of people are looking to see reaffirmation that we are just going to raise 50 basis points for the next couple meetings. And then also we're looking to see if there are any signs of stagflation or recession. If those look positive and that they're reaffirming this 50 basis point hikes, and then we also see that there's not quite the talk of recession and stagflation that we're thinking there will be, we could possibly see a pump in the crypto market and in the stock market, especially because the stock market has been so sold off. It's been amazing to watch Bitcoin. I don't want to say I'm proud because I don't know if I can be proud of an asset, but I've been very surprised that it's held up as well as it has when some of the quality companies that people like to invest in, like Target, Facebook, Google, Amazon, have fallen 20% at a time, right? So it's been really surprising to watch that Bitcoin's held up so well in this range. I mean, we could always break lower, but we'll see what happens after this Fed minutes because that comes up in just a few hours from now. Now let's talk about Luna or Terra. You can see in the last 24 hours, we're up 24%. So why is that? Well, they just came out with Terra 2.0. I continue to talk about Terra because so many people still have Terra. And like I've said the last couple of videos, it really is good to watch a cryptocurrency like this that's fallen so much and see how people react to it and see how they try to recover. I think that is going to be really important because this is probably not the last time something similar to this where a top 10 crypto falls down dramatically. Now, maybe they don't fall down this dramatically, but it is going to be important to see what kind of comes out of this. Now, we're going to go through this whole plan, and I'm going to tell you my thoughts on it afterwards and whether I think this is a good plan or not. So, Terra 2.0 is coming. With overwhelming support, Terra ecosystem has voted to pass Proposal 1623 calling for the genesis of a new blockchain in the preservation of our community. This is the longer version here, the revival plan, but they pretty much talk about the main points of it here, which is what I'm going to go into. You can look this up though on Twitter if you want the longer version. It will effectively create a new Terra chain without the algorithmic stablecoin UST. The old chain will be called Terra Classic. The token is LUNC. And the new chain will be called Terra. The chain upgrade will commence a few hours after the launch snapshot. So the tokens that you hold now will be changed to LUNC, and then the new tokens that you might get airdropped are going to be called Luna. The final release of the new Terra core has been released in preparation for the new chain launch in 2 days. Now, the code has already been audited. Luna will be airdropped across Luna Classic stakers, Luna Classic holders, residual UST holders, and essential app developers of Terra Classic. So there's one group of people missing from this that will probably be a large group, and that's people that used to hold UST but sold. Because as you see down here, the token distribution details can be found in the government's proposal. But to summarize, community pool gets 30%, pre-attack Luna holders 35%, pre-attack AUST holders 10%, post-attack Luna holders 10%, post-attack UST holders 15%. 35% is going to people that had Luna pre-attack, but there's no money going to UST holders that were pre-attack. There is some money or some tokens that are going to be set aside or given to UST holders post-attack, but not pre-attack, which a lot of people got hit really hard with UST, but they sold out somewhere along the way. They didn't continue to hold, which good for them, because even with this airdrop, they probably won't be made whole because there is such a discrepancy in the price of UST. Right now, it's going for what, 7 cents on the dollar, 6 cents on the dollar last time I looked. So it's going to be really difficult. And, a lot of people probably did sell and just got out completely at some point. So maybe there is enough to make these holders back to whole. But for a lot of us, we're not going to be given anything for that. Now, I do like the fact that they are giving pre-attack holders some of the new tokens. As you can see, the proposal allocates a large portion of the token distribution to provide runway for existing Terra dApp developers and to align the interest of developers with the long-term success of the ecosystem. They're taking out some of their wallets from the airdrop whitelist. The removal of these wallets from the airdrop whitelist will make Terra a fully community-owned chain. We believe this is an important step to empowering the ecosystem. We are proud to be working closely with centralized exchange partners such as Binance and Bybit, among others like Huobi. They also said that they were going to work with them as well. So I think a lot of the exchanges will do this because they want to help out their investors. To validators and dApp developers, we can't wait to see where you take this. We've already seen an incredible groundswell of the world's leading dApp commitment to Terra 2.0, and we expect more in the coming days. Terra is powered by a passionate community and a deep pool of developer talent. Many of you shared thoughts and ideas on your proposal, and those contributions led to significant improvements. Thank you for your engagement. I want to give you my thoughts on this. First of all, I'm not trying to go increase my position in Terra, whether it's LUNC or Luna, the new token. I'm not trying to do anything with that because, first of all, we don't know what kind of situation they are in legally. They're getting sued, and Do Kwon's getting sued. At this point, maybe this token would actually go up in price if something happened to Do Kwon, like he went to jail. Because usually when there's a leader that people like and something happens to him, then the token goes down. If there's some leader that people don't like, something happens to them, the token goes up. Same thing with stocks. So there's a lot of legal trouble. Maybe that's a good thing for holders. I'm not exactly sure at this point, but Do Kwon does seem like he is really focused on pushing this through. Something that I didn't like about how they did this was they were changing up allocations and vesting schedules after people voted. So they put out the vote, people started to vote, and then they changed some of the wording and some of the schedules, which I don't like. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's good to change something after it's already been put out there and people are voting on it. If anything, they should have called for a revote, or they should have already thought about that. We also don't know what they're going to be able to do with their money, with their reserves, because we know that certain governments are asking for a freeze on these reserves, on this crypto, and they're asking the exchanges to help them. Now, generally, exchanges don't like to do this because they don't want to show that they're not decentralized and they'll take your crypto. But there's still that risk that they could do that. Maybe they get their arm twisted or something like that, or they're forced to comply with laws. So I don't like that either. I don't like the situation that they're in, and the fact is they have diluted so much, but they're still a $1 billion market cap. Now maybe, well, I need to see more information on the new token to see what kind of market cap that's going to be. There's going to be a vesting schedule, but at this point, I think this chain has gone through a lot, and I'm assuming some app developers are already leaving. And we've already seen that Binance reached out and said, hey, if you want to come over to Binance Smart Chain, we'll take you. And Binance Smart Chain has been here for a while. They've been here for a long time and been really successful for a long time. Luna's only been really pushing up in market cap over the last 4 or 5 months. So I think it is going to be interesting to see what comes out of this. We have 2 days before we start getting our tokens, depending on what exchanges you're on. Maybe it takes longer, so try not to worry if you don't get them right away. We'll see what kind of happens over the next few days and how quickly people get their tokens. Be nice to see the tokenomics behind it and be able to take a look at the market cap and stuff like that. Now, I will say too, the new chain doesn't have UST, which was really the main draw for a lot of investors. So that's not really a positive in my mind, right? Terra was supposed to be this group of stable coins, and now they're taking away the most popular one. So I don't know how successful it will be, but I'm excited to continue on this journey and keep on seeing what happens after this. Let me know your thoughts on this underneath the video. Thank you so much for watching. Check out the link to FTX, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.